Welcome to this week's episode of Ezentuary. We left off last time having exited a mysterious house that appeared in one of the clearings in the Necromancer section of the Knowledge Traders District. You guys were awoken from your rest, which you had actually felt the effects of a long rest, even though you had only slept for a few hours. And now you're out, you find that the house has just, disintegrated back into the sand, and you're wired. You're, awake and excited. It's the middle of the night, probably 4 a.m., something like that. And your companion, Kakano, had tipped his head up, sniffed the air, and said, "Must hunt," and disappeared between the tents, something having caught his attention. So now, you guys are here, and there is, even though it's night, still, sounds. Most people have settled down for the evening, but you kind of hear in the distance an occasional, sound carried by the winds. Maybe a wail, maybe a rhythm, little bits of this and that. And in the darkness, as the lamps have been put out, you see what looks like a red glow to the northeast, over by where the well market stands.
Is it like a whale bonfire? What's happening?
No, the well market.
Well, isn't where we get our... Excuse me. Well, isn't where we get our water, lassie.
It'd be more interesting if it was a whale on fire, in my opinion.
Well, since they live in the ocean, it's kind of hard to catch them on fire.
I know, but if someone was really determined, they could do it. Alright, regardless, red glow. Do we want to investigate that? Because my vote's to go back to sleep.
You're very wired. You're not going to be able to go to sleep.
I don't think I'll be able to sleep after that episode.
Out of spite of God, I want to go back to sleep.
Before we do anything else, I would like to do an Arcana check on those 3 gold rings I acquired in that house.
Oh yeah, I think didn't we decide they were just plain gold rings, but somewhat valuable.
Yeah, it was hard to steal anything given the background magic of the house. Now that the house is gone, maybe they're magic.
Fair enough.
Alright, so I'm going to check. Ooh, that was very nice.
Well, how about this? You had 3 of them, right?
Right.
So 2 of them are, old but exquisitely crafted. They're worth, say, 2 gold pieces each. And the third one is a signet ring of the family, and it's got the, the crest and everything carved into it. You seal do a warm wax seal with. And that's going to be worth, probably 5 to 7 gold, something like that.
Okay. But they are not magic then.
They don't appear to be magical, just, valuable.
Okay. Well, I suppose we should head on off to the well market. To see what's going on.
Well market.
I agree.
Where are we? Buy a well? It's not exactly how wells work.
But it's that area you had gone through before. There's that giant well, and then there's the people that are around it that deal in various water things. They take water out to the other camps. Well, anyway. Sure, you make your way in that direction, and as you do, it's whispers getting louder, and you see that light is ablaze, and when you finally come around the corner, and you're able to see what's going on. You see above there's the grand, the great well in the middle of the clearing, and floating above it in the air, suspended and moving, is a full-size whale on fire.
So it is a whale on fire in the well
Yeah.
market.
Yeah,
That's not
you
confusing
gave me
at
the
all.
idea. I loved it.
Sorry, whale. I might have manifested this.
This
So,
is
you-
disturbing.
Yeah. An accurate statement, because as you look around, you see this area is now occupied by figures dressed in black and blood red robes, wandering around, trading, making deals. You notice all of them have rather devilish features.
Aw, man, is this the whale cult? So many cults around this market. I feel like we've run into like at least 5. Nothing confirmed, but like I just have suspicions.
So, just the whale burning is going on? Is there anything else at the market?
The whale burning is the source of light that's illuminating the area. It's like a big street lamp, and around it is commerce going on. All these figures that are, cloaked. They're going around the outsides of this market square, talking, trading, making deals with each other. There's probably a good, let me roll real quick, like 40, individuals roaming around just here.
I'm going to throw on me necromancer robe and pull the hood over my face because this kind of disturbance is sure to attract the wizards.
I
Well,
too
maybe.
will don my necromancer cloak.
I don't care enough.
And I sidle up to one of those devilmen and go, excuse me, what is going on here? What is up with the whale?
Ah, the whale. Good idea, huh? My friends thought, what would be particularly an evil way to illuminate our trade, but igniting one of those creatures on fire.
How did you manage to get it here into the middle of the desert?
We manifested it straight from home. It was a rather evil whale. Stalked a man for most of his life, tormenting him. And then when he died, we took him.
Okay. What parts are you guys from? Did you say?
Oh, personally, I'm just from the second circle, but my buddy's down from the fourth.
Okay. Good to
What?
know.
Which circles? What circles are these exactly?
Surely you know of the Nine Hells.
Ah, yes, of course.
What brings you guys here then?
Oh, it is the market. It is the most fun we have. Millennia. I love that you creatures have come up with it. We didn't know for the longest time where we could, how can I say this, hold our trade in an area that was, relatively away from the prying eyes of our lords.
And what be your trade?
Whatever you need in the Carnival Macabre.
You're very vague, aren't you?
Oh, fine. Well, personally, soul coins. Are you interested?
Soul coins?
Yes, if you have something of value, I will trade you for these souls.
Oh, what can one do with a soul?
Many things. There are legends stretching back into the history of this land of people using them for all sorts of, how can I say, deals with my people, with other realms. They've made weapons, armor, all sorts of bits of fun.
So it's like a currency in hell. Is that correct?
Is our only currency.
Okay, so what good does it do us up here then?
I just told you, you can make things with them.
How many soul coins would a necklace like this be worth? And I show him my pendant from the ghost house.
He eyes it over. It's like, I see no value to anything I need. You could ask some others, but it does not appear to be particularly magical.
You want magical? I'm gonna start doing some magical tinkering behind my back with the sharpened butter knife from the house.
Okay.
How many soul coins would this magic coin be worth? And I show him my magic coin that I stole from the Turbo Wizard.
Oh. He examines it, looks it over, and he's like, now that I could find some uses for. I would gladly give you 2 coins for it.
That doesn't sound like a lot to me. I'll have to think about it.
In my opinion, it was 1.
Well, that's your opinion. Maybe it's more useful to me than you might think. Do you know what this coin is? Do you even know?
Oh, I know. I can see right through your hand.
Oh, yes. Is it an invisibility coin then?
No, it's visibility. I can see through. I can visibly see.
Ah, I knew that. Yes. Duh. Just testing you.
Ah, well, if you're testing me like that, would you be interested in perhaps doing some service? I have some things that could be acquired around the market here. I'd be gladly pay you.
This intrigues me. Tell me more.
You see that individual over there? He points across to the far side of the whale. His name is Volsgaroth, and he wronged me some time ago. If you were to lighten his purse, I would be most grateful.
Yora, remember we also have, other missions that we are on right now. For instance, we were going to go search for treasure and figure out what was happening in the Masons' quarters where people are disappearing. So, not sure if you might have a bit too much on your plate if you undertake this mission well. So just bear in.
It takes 5 seconds to pick someone's pocket.
Yeah, if you're successful.
I will mark the man, and if I should garner his purse, is there somewhere I can meet you later?
This carnival disappears in about 2 hours, when we all must return to the depths or else we were caught. We are not supposed to be here.
Okay. And what was this guy's name, and what did he look like?
The guy across the way?
Yeah.
Volsgaroth.
Okay.
And he looks like, kind of a standard run-of-the-mill devil from the hells. So pick a stereotype.
Okay. Well, let's make our way through the market and see if there's anything else we can discover here.
One sec, I want to try bartering.
Okay.
Would you like this seeming blade? And I'm gonna whisk the sharpened butter knife back and forth, and it's gonna emit wordless tune.
What? What did you just make?
It's a singing blade.
Oh, from the sharpened butter knife that we took from the house.
Yeah, and I put magical tinkering on it that allows it to emit a
whistling tone.
Yeah.
Like a harmonica.
Yeah, it makes harmonica music.
Okay, he made it.
Something that demons love the most because it causes the most.
You made a
suffering.
harmonica knife. I love it. He's like, intriguing. I could see some foolhardy bards selling their soul for such an item.
Yes. You should definitely make it a selling point that it causes a lot of pain on the ears of those who listen. It's also got a bagpipes mode.
Really?
Yeah.
That's my favorite music. Let me hear.
Alright. I'm gonna... As an action, you can touch the... You can bestow maximum number... So yeah, I'm just gonna touch it. It takes a little bit, and then it just changes to bagpipe music.
Excellent, excellent. I like you.
I know.
Would you perhaps be interested in some work? Maybe as an apprentice?
I mean, maybe, but I'm a busy girl. I got a really, cluttered schedule, and if it's not worth it, sorry. Also, I'm not really interested in selling my soul anytime soon, if that's what it takes.
Oh, you don't have to sell your soul. You could just make a deal with me.
Well, what do I get out of it?
You get to learn from the best. You get to increase your power beyond anything that this level, the level you are currently at, could provide you.
Nah, I can do it on my own.
You think that, but if you change your mind, my card. He hands you a business card.
Alright. I found that depending on others usually leads to disappointment.
Oh, I'm not to be depended upon. I am a teacher.
Okay, sure. Anyways, what will you give me for the singing blade?
I think I will give you this. And that is a piece of advice. Do not fall for the writs across the way. They are not what they seem.
Okay.
Before
You
we
say
part
that
ways-
and the...
Go ahead.
Oh,
go ahead.
sorry, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I also have this small vial of liquid that I took from the necromancer's cloak. What would you give me for this?
Oh, I don't want that creature's spit around me. You can keep it.
Ah, thank you. Interesting.
Well, I guess I have to give him the knife. Though I didn't
Actually,
really
roll-
like that.
Well, hold on. Roll a perception check really quick.
4.
So you say that as, because you had looked over at Yora when she asked the question, and you turn your head back and you find that the knife has already disappeared from your hand.
Damn it, Yura.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I can make a million others. In fact, he's probably going to be very disappointed when, in a little bit, that sound wears away.
I think he was more interested in the concept of it.
Yeah. Or I got some stupid advice. Don't go to the Ritz across the way. People there are not what they seem. I don't know. Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean.
Well, should we make our way across the burning whale under it?
You can go under it, around it, like whatever works. I mean, it's just kind of there. You know, it's not like dropping fat or anything.
You know, I wonder if they'd be interested in my new, like, idea I've been tinkering up in my brain.
What be that, Glass?
You know, like, you know how, like, cannonballs, like, they usually, like, sometimes they explode and, like, shrapnel goes everywhere? Well, if you just had, like, a device that just fired shrapnel, like, at really fast speeds, and it was just, like, a super compact handheld device, and just, like, you just aimed it and bam, and, like, just single piece of metal just pierces someone's heart. Like, I feel like in the right circumstances, that could be very effective.
Aye. Yeah. Sounds deadly.
I wonder if they'd be interested. Maybe I should start making them in my spare time. Tinkering.
That'd be fun. Yeah, you just randomly tinkering away.
Yeah. Like, pull out some random sheet metal I have on me and start kind of, like, molding it and welding it with my tools.
Kind of like that. Good idea.
Give me something to do while you guys meander about.
Okay.
Oh, in fact, actually, when I need to start, like, actually, like, melting the metal to, like, weld it or something, I use my tiny Eldritch cannon to make a flamethrower cannon, which creates, like, a 15-foot cone of fire, and I just aim it towards the sky and use it to, like, try and hot metal weld the pieces I need together.
Okay,
Sweet.
that sounds good.
Eccentric, yes,
I like it.
but it's good marketing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
All demons are going to be very intrigued by the sun cone of fire up into the sky.
Well, you do have an offer for, you know, working with them in a more permanent sense.
Nah, I'd rather go by commission basis. No strings attached. I like to live my life free.
Fair.
Also, I don't need those bozos to teach me anything.
Well, I would like to cross to the other side of the burning whale and see if I can get close to this devil, Vosgoroth.
All right. So yeah, you just walk over. You know, you don't. There's no resistance here to, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So
I make sure not to make eye contact with him and look like I'm not even interested in him at all. But I slowly meander closer to him.
I have this vision of you approaching like, oh god, in the Gary Paulson book Hatchet, when he learns to hunt birds by looking away until he gets close enough to like stab them.
Exactly.
All right, so yeah, you walk over and you just like listening in or something.
Yeah, I'm listening as I approach. Is there anything I can hear him talking about?
Yeah, you hear him talking to someone about selling a he's selling a puzzle box.
Interesting. Okay, is there a lot of people around him?
Let's say there's like two. There's like two customers that he's talking to.
Okay. And is his pouch available? Is it hanging off of his body or no?
He does appear to have a pouch, yeah, let's say attached to his hip, kind of off to the side.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna kind of observe for a minute while I maybe formulate a plan.
Okay. Yeah,
Yo,
you
if you
see
need
him.
help, you know I'm always down to do crime, Yora.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Well, yeah. So
Do you have any gunpowder
You-
on?
No.
Nothing.
If I do.
Not even like a pinch. A smidgen of gunpowder. You're like, I would kill for some gunpowder right now. I would sell my soul for some gunpowder. Wait, no, I wouldn't. Not the right place to say that.
No, it's
like
not.
two people, three of the entities pop their heads up and they look over at you.
Nope. No. Gunpowder isn't worth it.
All right. So anyway, you observe the transaction, and in the end, you see it open and close, and the buyer takes out a handful of those soul coins and hands them off to the seller, who drops them. He like waves his hand over his purse, and it opens, and he drops the coins inside, and they walk off together with their box.
Oh, so now the box has changed hands?
The box has changed hands, yes.
Okay, I would like to follow them.
Okay, so you're following the purchaser?
I'm following Vosgorath.
Well, he's staying where he's at. He's got like a little booth set up.
Oh, I see. Oh.
Just like a simple one, like a little table with some like, intricately carved boxes on it, and maybe a little brochure, like benefits of my boxes versus others.
Okay, I will return to the group, wherever they are.
Okay.
Do you need a distraction? I can be a distraction.
Yes, a distraction might be necessary. Maybe you have some sort of magical or a tinkering thing that you can show him while I cut his purse off his body or something.
Let me think for a second.
Okay.
Gago, do you have any, like, random scraps of unimportance on you?
Define unimportance, lass.
I'm not sure. Something that's... You don't mind not seeing again. That I could potentially, mold into something random.
Here, you can have me belaying pin. It's used.
All right.
I've used it in the past as a club against people that are mutinying, but I don't need it right now. So you may have this.
Okay. Let's see. What fun magical property should I give this one? Be a picture. How about we go the cult route? I'm gonna start like, it's a pin, right? Like a
It's It's like a wooden club.
wooden club. Okay, cool.
Wooden club.
Perfect.
Normally, it'd be used to hold ropes in place that have that sails are tied off to.
Okay. Trying to think of something funny. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna start tinkering.
Just make it look like a dick. That'd be funny.
He's from what? The 4th ring of hell? Which ring is that?
Oh, that was the guy's friend. This is a different one.
Oh. We should ask him what ring of hell he's from. Use that to our advantage. Yora, go ask.
Okay.
And ask specifically what ring that ring specializes in.
Okay. I'm going to make my way back over to Vosgorath then.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna start perusing his wares, pretending like I'm interested. And I
Right.
say, some very fine craftsmanship you have here, my man. What's your name?
Vaz, and what is some creature like you doing here in this market?
Well, I was having trouble sleeping due to the burning whale that you have hoisted above the pit, so thought I might come check it out.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Here, I have a challenge for you, being that you're not one of us. This particular box contains a secret. If you can figure out the puzzle, I will give it to you.
Okay. I pick up the box, and while I'm examining it, I ask him, so, Vaz, that's a name from the third circle of hell, is it?
Let me roll a 1d10 real quick just to make it in. You think so little of me. Our names are generally meaningless and unconnected. I am from the absolute depth.
Ah, the ninth circle then, is it?
It is. How's that puzzle going?
What do they do there?
Yes. What do I see in the puzzle box?
As you examine it, you see a group of like circles and like on the top, and then squares inside of those. They look almost like you could rotate and then push buttons. And there's like a different view on each face. So it's like you could pick one and then work on it or go to the next. But it looks, very intricately made.
Yes, it looks like I could work at this for days and never figure it out.
You have this time. And he flips over an hourglass that you think it sounds like it's screaming as the sand pours from one side to the other.
Oh God. So what if I refuse the puzzle challenge?
Well, you're holding it in your hand. If you put it down at this point, the blades will shoot out and pierce through your flesh.
God. Well, wonderful. Thanks a lot, Vaz. Say, when you come up to Earth, what do you like to eat when you're up here?
Oh, don't eat much, but the occasional newborn child is always a bit of a palate cleanser.
That does sound interesting. I might try a newborn myself. Are there any vendors around selling those?
Perhaps the kebab man over there. You should talk to him.
No.
You do appear
Thank you.
to be running out of
Hey,
time.
maybe I'll pick one up. Maybe I'll pick one up for you. Would you like that, Vaz?
Yeah, maybe later. Right now, I'm more interested to see what happens with you. What choices you make.
This trifling little box. Seen a million of these. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. And then I just traveled, back over to my clutch mates in a roundabout way that I kind of go past the kebab stand and then make him think like I'm going over there, and then I go over to my clutch mates.
You just walk off with the man's puzzle box?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It's trapped in my
Alright, so-
hands. What am I going to do? Just stand there?
Well, he's expecting
Yeah.
you to try to solve it. So, all right. So you walk away. He's like, it doesn't really matter if you walk walk away from me, he'll be right back. The box always comes home.
Oh, I'm sure it will. Thanks a lot, Voz. Okay, so back at the Clutchmates, I tell them that he is from the Ninth Circle of Hell, and he gave me this box. I'm pretty sure it's cursed. I don't think I can put it down. I need to solve it. Got to work on it. He also likes to eat infants. I was thinking maybe we could bring him something that's poisoned and just kill him and then take his purse like that. There's a kebab stand over there. Maybe if we grab a kebab and pour this vial of liquid that I got from the necromancer onto it and give it to him, we'll see what happens. Anyways, I gotta work on this puzzle box, otherwise I'm gonna die. So, and then I just
Die
I kinda
how?
start tinkering with it. I don't know. He made it sound very creepy, and I don't have a good feeling about it.
Okay. Can I look at the puzzle box that yours holding and try to solve it myself with my artificer know-how?
Yeah,
I can
if
show
each
it
of
to
you,
you, but
yeah, I
I
guess
was
you could
told
hold
that
it
if I put the
out.
puzzle box down, spikes will stab out into my hands. So you can look at
Yes.
it, but I can't pass it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, roll a intelligence check or investigation. Is that intelligence? Yeah,
Yeah, investigation's intelligence.
yeah, that works.
I rolled low, of course I did. That's a 13.
You examine it carefully, and you are able to discern a couple of movements, but it seems that you are stumped.
Hmm.
All right, can I roll my
Uh,
intelligence too?
Oh yes, please go ahead. I was waiting for you to set everything up before doing that.
Oh. Wait. Oh, I just got an 8. I'm not very smart.
You yeah, you were like, well, you gotta help me. I'm completely stumped.
Okay, well, this part seems to move, and that part seems to move. But I'm not sure what order to do them in or exactly what they do. So, you just try something.
Let me
Does
take it at this box
oh, yeah.
here. I don't know if I can help at all, but maybe inspiration will strike. No inspiration. I got a 2. Oh no.
We've progressively gone down.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are all stumped. Are you gonna try something else?
I do have a plan B. I am going to cast Mage Hand.
All right,
Okay.
That be successful.
all right. What are you instructing your mage hand to do?
One second. I am going to instruct my mage hand. I'm going to put my mage hand underneath Yora's hands, and then she's holding the box, and I'm going to tell her to
Okay.
just drop the box into my hand, my mage hand. Just kind of, just dump the box into my hand.
Oh, okay.
All right,
I will
Yor,
try it.
what are you doing? All right,
Yes,
so
I
you attempt.
I do it.
Okay,
Yes.
you feel the mage hand under you, and you move your hands to the side quickly, to let the mage hand take it, and as you do, a single bar spike shoots out each side and pierces through the middle of your palm.
Oh my god.
You take a
Ow!
total of 10 piercing damage, and you feel a necrotic burn begin around the wound site, eventually causing an additional 5 necrotic damage.
From a needle and through the hand.
Can
A devil's needle.
Can I try to use my Tinker's tools and sleight of hand to kind of like, not like lock pick the box, but almost like tinker with it from the outside to try and pick it open and undo the locking mechanisms?
It's already damaged Yora, so I don't know if it matters.
You can try.
Yeah,
I mean, currently
it's spike out of the hand.
I mean, yeah, currently, basically, Yora's holding it. I imagine her hands are about a foot and a half apart, with the box in the center being supported by the 2 bars, the needles, whatever, coming out of the side.
All right.
Yeah. I think Yora might appreciate it if we can actually get this box to not be sticking into her hands. Thank you very much. So I'm going to use sleight of hand.
Please. Okay.
And if it's with Tinker's tools, do I have advantage on it? Because I'm proficient in Tinker's tools?
Yeah, why not?
Alright. Well, I rolled a 24 to start, so... Yeah, 24.
Alright, yeah, you tinker away, and you work on it, and you find a release mechanism, which the barbs come shooting back into the box, and the box floats there on the mage hand as Yora shakes, from the damage done.
Here, I have one of my
God,
regenerative
that hurts
potions
so
from Necromancers. I'm gonna hand
Okay.
Yora one of the regen potions.
Oh, nice.
All right, and
Right, you had one left.
yeah, I get.
Well,
Cool.
well, you're not holding the box anymore. That's good.
Thank you. You are a lifesaver.
Potentially, literally.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, I'd say we just abandon this stupid box and get the hell out of here. This place is evil.
Well, as it's floating in the mage hand, you hear from behind you him say, "Well, time's up," and the box blinks out of existence in front of you and back onto his table.
Oh, okay.
And you hear him in the background. Well, better luck next time. Come back when you want to try again.
That was less catastrophic than I thought.
Yes. How did your tinkering go? Did you find anything that we could use to distract him?
I don't know, what do you think he'd be interested by? He seems quite sadistic with puzzles and traps, so maybe if I, like, manufactured a trap out of this, but it's wooden, doesn't exactly work the same way. I do have woodcarver's tools, which helps, but I'm not exactly sure how to create a trap out of this. I have a couple sprains on me, if I can make, like, a sprain lock mechanism. That could maybe work, but that's just going to be that's going to be just a normal sleight of hand roll. It's not magical tinkering.
Right. Okay, I have an idea. We go and get, a few shish kebabs, and you pretend like you're selling the shish kebabs outside of, his little booth. And you're really pushy with them. You're trying to, almost annoy him with the shish kebabs. And while he's trying to fend you off, then I cut his purse off and I run.
Yeah, alright.
Okay.
But if they only take soul coins, I don't have any.
Yes, we should go
To
see
buy a
if they
shish
take
kebab.
normal coins.
Yeah, I'll see. And if they don't, I can try to sell this club as is and see if they'll buy it. Or
Okay.
offer a trade.
Let's.
Alright.
I'll go with you.
I'll meander.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll wander over to the shish kebab cart and be like, how much for like 2 shish kebabs?
Well, they're a coin apiece. And something about your demeanor tells me you're not of the realm. So I doubt you're able to pay.
I see. Perhaps you'd be interested in something of greater value, and I'll like show the club and make it look all mystical.
Roll performance.
All right. 15.
All right. I mean, he's not exactly impressed, but it's a performance. He's like, I mean, I could maybe give you like some wings for that if you're really interested.
I mean, that works. We can make it work with wings, can't we?
Only if you can make them look like baby's limbs there.
Ooh, see
Oh,
that
they
I
are
can
baby
do.
slims.
Oh, perfect. We'll do that then. Yes, please.
Yeah,
Actually, I would like 1 order of baby limb wings.
Okay. Yeah, I got a whole group over here that just likes torsos, so here you go. And he takes your item and hands you, like, let's say, 1 set. So, a couple legs and a couple arms skewered.
There you go.
My good sir, I've heard that babies taste of chicken. So, just future reference, chicken might be easier to source for you. And, they understand no one will tell the difference anyway.
Have you ever seen an abyssal chicken? Nothing tastes like that.
I meant just a regular chicken, like a material plane chicken.
Oh,
Really get those.
we don't touch those.
Why? Are you
Well,
chicken?
that's pretty good. But no, actually, we used to, come up here and eat those. And I had my old buddy, Mulgrock. He thought, oh, I'm going to try one of these material plane chickens they all talk about. Well, turned out someone had put a blessing on it. He ate it, stomach exploded.
Oh,
Blessing, and what do you know? What kind of blessing would do something like that?
Well, yeah, probably something from one of the upper planes meddling in our affairs. Who knows for sure, but, not too good to have a devil without a stomach.
would a simple cleric, was it possible that maybe a cleric blessed the chicken?
Oh, it could have been. Would have had to been a really high level one.
Ah,
Well, thank you, kind sir, for the wares.
Oh, if you get a taste for that white meat there, you know where to find more. Come on down to my realm sometime.
Oh, thank you for the offer. I vacation there,
Really? Where at?
No, you see, I was doing this thing called line.
Yes, I like it. You'll be perfect.
Yeah, I get that a lot, actually. You'd be surprised. Anyways, see ya.
Okay. So, let's put some of this liquid on top of the chicken, just in case, as a backup plan. And
Alright.
I take out my little vial that I got from the necromancer's cloak, and I daub it on each shish kebab on the very top meat.
Okay. Yeah, you basically exhaust the vial doing this just to get enough to where you feel it's on there.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Also, if he does take the chicken, the bait. Let's let him eat it before I try anything.
Okay. I mean, good for you. I'll just be there as a distraction. It's up to you to
Okay.
grab the actual coin purse.
You should try to sell it at a lower price than the kebabbery, so that he thinks he's getting a good deal.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, let's go.
I am gonna cast Alter Self to make myself appear like one of the little demons.
Okay,
So, you know, I
and
actually look like one of them.
right on.
I want to
Make-
enhance Ken with guidance, one of my cantrips.
Okay.
Also, it's a
Yes.
dirty 20 on the Alter Self.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you look great. You're very demonic.
What does guidance do?
Guidance. So it is. You touch one willing creature before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice. So.
Perfect. That works.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll go, like, sauntering up to this guy and just be like, "Oh, hello! I heard that you yourself have a special taste for babies."
Ah,
And I kind
I
of.
don't know if it's that special.
Oh, but of course it is such a refined taste, you know? Like, not everyone can enjoy infants in the same way. I'm just truly honored that you appreciate the art of, like, infantile limbs as such as yourself, you know? It's rare
I
to
keep
find.
being up closer to him as they're saying this.
In fact,
Alright,
my
hold on.
marinated limbs go unwasted.
Talk this. All right, roll a persuasion first.
Just in case, I'm gonna add the d4 to that. 18.
Nice. He's like, oh, well, you know, flattery will get you everywhere.
Oh, you slay me. Literally, I think I met you in the Battle of 82. Anyways, as you can see here, these are no ordinary infantile confections. These have been specially marinated. Do you see that sauce? How it glistens like the blood of the fallen? Truly a sumptuous treat. Wouldn't you agree?
I don't know. Allow me to take a taste.
Normally I would sell this at a premium price, but for a connoisseur such as yourself, well, if you could just pass the word on about these lovely, saucy baby limbs, I would be forever grateful, and in fact, I'd give you a discounted price of just 1 soul coin.
Seems a little steep, actually, but if it's discounted to that, sure, why not?
Alright.
He waves his hand over his pouch, and a single coin floats up. I just made a sale. I'm feeling rather flush. As he flicks it over to you.
Yes, of course. One such as yourself. I've seen your puzzle boxes. I'm quite a fan. In fact, I might have some ideas later, but here you are. Here's your delicious treat. Please enjoy.
He grabs it and, you know, pulls the first one off, and he's like, the spice. Spice is nice.
Oh,
You see him,
isn't
like,
it?
contort his mouth around and kind of, you know, you can see his muscles up around his mouth kind of flex and move, you know, like when you eat something that's super sour. And he's just like, I like that.
Oh, yes, of course you would.
Bring me more and I will pay you for them.
Oh, yes, of course. Once. Like, of course, right away. Thank you, thank you. And I'll kind of, like, make a big deal about it. I'll kind of, like, be, like, grabbing his arm. I'm super excited about it. I'm like, oh, yes, thank you. It's a startup business. It means a lot to me. Like, oh my gosh, you are just fantastic. I can't believe I've gotten this much praise for my first customer. I've, like, very big grab the money now signs,
Okay. Yeah, then I sneak up behind him and I cut his purse with my dagger.
All right,
both the
so we
strap.
need to. Well, we're gonna need to do some rolling here.
Okay.
So first, I need a stealth
Okay.
for you to sneak up.
I got an 8.
Well, you're not the most stealthy, so he's gonna have advantage on perception. But roll your sleight of hand.
14.
All right, I'm rolling the perception. Let's see what we got. Where's it at here? Yeah, that's a 19.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he definitely, as you go to flick, he just reaches a hand down and grabs you by the wrist and, pulls you up. Like,
Oh. Sorry, I thought I saw something I thought I saw a bug on your cloak there, friend. I was trying to get it off for you.
like, roll God, what is it? Persuasion, I guess.
Okay. I got an 8.
Oh!
Yeah. He does not believe you at all. He's like, he basically grabs you and like, yes, whatever you think you would like to say, I'm not going to believe. And he drags you across the courtyard and says something in Infernal before chucking you into the well.
No. Oh, God.
So you fall down about it's about 30 feet total. Oh, not gonna do much damage to you that way. Alright, so you take 14 bludgeoning damage from the fall as you land on the kind of the shallow rocky edge of the water.
Jesus. This went terribly. Okay. Well, I just kind of dust myself off and I look around. What's around me down there? It's pretty dark.
Well,
huh?
hold on it's very dark other than, because you're right under the eclipse of the burning whale. So really quick, the others, you see Yora get dropped and then the guy walk back over to his booth.
Oh, Lord.
I just realized, Yora, why didn't you wild shape?
Well, I was thinking about it, but I couldn't figure out which shape would be able to get his purse off and run up with it at the same time. Like, I thought raven or eagle, but it could clutch the purse, but it would still be attached to his body, and then he would just smack me away or something.
That's
don't
true,
know.
fair point, but...
And I
Okay,
tried
well, I just watched this happen. I have to stay in character, like, oh, those tricksy pickpockets, awful, aren't they?
No one pays you any mind.
Okay, cool, that's fine.
I amble on over to the well and drop a rope down it.
Oh. Praise you, gods,
Alrighty.
praise you. And
All right,
I
you
climb up.
okay. So just while you were down there and looking around, things were very dark. Do you have dark vision?
I think I do.
As a dwarf, yeah, I'm sure she does.
Okay, then yeah. So you do look around and you see there's several passageways that feed into this central well that have water flowing into them from where you're at.
Oh, interesting. Can I hear anything coming from the passageways?
Splashing, running water. Nothing really that catches your eye or ear.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, then I make my way up the rope.
Okay. That's fine. You can do that. You're not that badly injured. You're not in combat. You eventually get pulled up and out, and as you roll back onto the surface, you notice that there's about a dozen eyes kind of on you now that you've been cast out and brought back.
God. We should probably get out of here. This was a terrible idea. But I did see some passageways down at the bottom of the well that maybe would lead to our bricklayers that seem to be very industrious.
Or we could just try the Bricklayers District and find out where they are disappearing.
Ah, novel idea, Gago. If only I was so smart and cunning as you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, and I think we should definitely skedaddle before this guy looks for me for more baby legs. Because I can't afford to buy more.
Yes, is that my family is from the Infernal Realms. I've discovered that deals with the devils very rarely turn out well.
I did manage to make
Noted.
off of a soul coin, though.
True.
Oh, and by the way, the Ninth Circle of Hell is the one that's reserved for those of the most treacherous nature, so... Just a bit of information for you guys there.
Good to know. Thank you, Gago.
I wish I could make some more money before we left. These guys seem very eager. But
Well, I do have the plush doll that moves that I never had appraised. We could at least see what it's worth, though I might feel a little bad. By Hano's gift.
You're wandering around. I mean, you're here.
Let's go see what they think of this. And
Where do you
we just-
head?
kind of start walking around and seeing if there's anybody exchanging soul coins for magic items.
Yeah, there's several. You find that without a problem.
Okay, I approach one of them and I say, hello there.
What do you want, thief?
Oh. Oh, jeez. What would an item like this fare me? And I show him the doll that moves.
Interesting. Who'd you steal that from?
This is not a stolen item. It's
Really?
my own. I own this item.
You own it, huh?
Yes.
Well, let me take a look at it. And as you hold it up, it kind of like recoils. You feel it in your hand trying to like pull away.
I say, never mind. It's not for sale. This is my doll. You can't have it. You would never appreciate it.
You asked me for
take
a
it.
price. I would give you one. Do you want your price or do you want your precious little doll?
Okay, what's the price?
Well, what's in it doesn't appear to be particularly valuable. However, the craftsmanship is good. I'll give you 3 soul coins for it.
Well, thank you very much. I don't think those would be worth the item to me. It has a high sentimental value.
Ah, sentiment is for fools. I could buy it off you. I'll buy your sentiment. Here's an extra coin.
Oh, wow. Free coin. All right.
No, I want
Oh.
your sentiment for it.
Oh. Oh, so a total of four soul coins for this little doll.
If you wish to agree to the deal.
Hmm. Yes, I agree to the deal. You can have the doll.
Excellent. You get handed the 4 coins, and as you do, you feel all emotional attachment to it just vanish.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
You actually find that you no longer have emotional attachment to anything.
What? No. Oh,
You-
oh God. No. Well, I guess I'm unfazed by this too, so.
Yep. So she then takes the doll, and you see it just like shivering and shaking, and the devil laughs and throws it into a little wooden cage at the back of the booth.
Wow. Well, making a note that I am apparently a sociopath now on my.
No, you're not a
Nice.
sociopath. You just don't have any feelings of like sentimentality.
Okay.
You're just not connected to stuff. It's yeah.
Well, lack of empathy is kind of a sign of sociopathy or psychopathy.
But it's not a lack of empathy. It's a lack of connection to things.
Okay. So, no attachments.
difference.
To objects. That's okay. I can live with that. If anything, I'm on my way to monkhood, as the druids of my forest say.
Low-key tempted to steal that doll back. Oh my god. God.
Well, I have 4 soul coins now, so maybe we should walk around and see if there's anything valuable that we can liberate. Maybe there's another equally terrified doll who needs to be freed from its master.
There's actually 5 soul coins because Hen has one.
Oh yes,
do have
we have
one.
5.
Actually, I'm curious. I just thought of this. But it would definitely be a not secretive way to steal that guy's coin purse.
Hmm.
I can cast catapult on it.
On the purse?
On the coin purse. And launch it. And then we can just play football and try to catch it.
Maybe if you cast catapult, I can shapeshift into a raven and catch the purse in the air and then fly to the other side of the market.
We can do that if you're down for it.
Yes, I'm down for
Don't
it.
wanna Alright. It causes
Maybe I
a little
should-
bit last bit of chaos. Well, probably before this, Gago, is there anything else you'd like to do in the market before we pull off this really chaotic scheme?
No, there's not.
Well, we have
Alright.
the 5 soul coins. Maybe we should spend them on something, because I don't think we're ever going to see a market like this for a long time.
Alright. That's fair enough. Okay. Really quick, let's browse some stalls.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take my alter self spell off, by the way, so I'm back to regular hen appearance.
Just in case the guy looks for you for more food.
Yeah, exactly. Anonymity is key.
I like it.
Alright. Well, personally, I'm kind of looking for... Actually, I don't know. What would I be looking for?
Gunpowder.
No, I can get that anywhere. I don't need to trade soul coins for it.
Yeah, I'm looking for
Or maybe some kind of like fun mechanism I can tinker with
Oh yeah.
to make it into a deadly weapon.
I'm looking for maybe some innocent thing that I can help save, from the demons with the soul coins.
Well, you're gonna have
Help
a
you
hard
feel
time
better about
fighting
yourself.
Yes, exactly.
You can have a hard time finding something like that.
Okay. Well, let's just walk around and see what's the closest booth to us.
All right. Well, you're kind of browsing. There's, some various trinkets around. Like, I guess you do see there's some like little quasits or imps in small cages for sale. Um, there's like what looks like maybe griffin or dragon eggs, something big. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know. Like a parted out aboleth. I don't know.
What's that?
Grab one of they're ancient creatures, very very old, very powerful, but there's just one that's been like captured and chopped up here.
Oh, okay.
How about you see one guy out with like a little leash and he's shouting commands in Infernal, and you see the thing on the leash change into different shapes, and you realize it's a trained mimic.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, that seems interesting. Maybe we should inquire as to the price of this. Also, those eggs look interesting. Do you think those were live eggs or?
I don't know.
I hope so.
If you guys want, if you're wandering around here, throw me a like 1D100, and here I'll find something else that's inspiring that might be worthwhile. I'm just grabbing random stuff.
Sure. I rolled 36.
36 and you go by a booth that has what looks like severed hands, and the proprietor picks up has a quill, and they touch it to one of the hands, and the hand starts making a perfect copy of what they're writing.
Interesting.
I got a 96.
Alright. What was that? You see several large eyeballs suspended in jars.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Gross.
I do kind of want to inquire about the eggs, although I doubt we can afford them.
Yes. Let's ask.
Sure, you can inquire.
Do you want me to ask Kiora so that they don't call you thief
Yes.
again?
My reputation is soiled.
It's okay. The market's only around for like another hour, anyways.
That's true.
I will walk up to the booth and be like, "Hiya. So those eggs, what are those? Assume I know nothing."
Oh. These particular ones are taken from an infernal dragon. If you'd like something a little less pricey, we have some infernal griffin eggs as well.
And these are like live eggs, like.
Well, they are ready to be consumed, if that's what you mean.
I mean, could they potentially like hatch?
Oh, potentially, but you'd have to, of course, be one of their species to properly incubate it.
Fair enough. Out of curiosity, what is the price?
Oh, I have a set of 4 of the infernal griffin eggs here for a mere 5 coin.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'll walk away. I would be tempted, except we do not need 4 griffin eggs, and nor do we have the proper way to incubate them. I'm not really particularly interested in eating them.
Yeah. Unless we piss off a griffin in our near future, an infernal griffin, and need to appease it, I don't see any use for the eggs.
No. Alright, what else?
Gago, you want to throw a die?
No. Like I said, my family has had long history of deals with infernal folk, and it is not a good idea. So I be fine. I have no soul coins anyway.
We'd be willing to share. All right. I'm kind of looking for something a bit more gizmo-y. Is there
Yeah,
anything
let's
fun
look
around? Any
around.
fun like mechanical component?
Um, I don't know. Let's Gizmo. Not really. I mean, they do make machines. Oh, yes, that's right. I have a catalog listing here. Yeah, as you look around, you see there's like a guy that looks like a motorcycle shop, and he's got what looks like several models of various demonic machinery.
Ooh,
Oh,
I'll browse
okay.
the store.
Yeah, let's check it out. I won't go actually. I'll just I'll go a little behind you and observe.
All right. Well, yeah, you look around and he's like cranking his wrench on something, and you look around and you see what looks like some kind of a mouthed grinding machine. Uh, giant gears. Looks like it's ready to swallow, entire creatures.
Oh. Wasn't that neat?
It's like, that's one of my favorite designs. You like it?
Well, I won't say I don't like it. It's
He
quite
slaps
fascinating.
the hood. He slaps the hood and says, "Well, I can tell you're not from around here, but if you're planning on joining us in the war at some point, you might be a good driver."
The war?
Oh, the constant war. The demons keep attacking the first plane of existence. We have to, knock them down every now and then. These jaws are perfect for pulverizing and expelling little demon bodies.
All right then. However, I don't think I'll have much use for it. Got anything else that's fascinating?
Well, I've been working on this two-wheel contraption over here. What do you think about it? I call it the Devil's Ride. What you see is basically a standard, motorcycle, but covered in armor, and it's very spiky. It doesn't look like it'd be that comfortable.
I can modify it. I'm intrigued. Looks like a good ride.
Think it's gonna be a fun one. Best part of it, you can just see this slot on the side here. It's soul powered. Drop in a couple of coins and you're ready to go.
Yeah. Fortunately, I don't think I have a good influx of soul coins either. So I think I'll have to pass. But I appreciate your artistry.
Well, do what I can.
Alright. Well, I'll head out then.
Well, poop.
Nothing fun in this market, jeez. You think demons would know how to have a good time?
These guys are lame.
Yeah, lame-o.
Maybe some poison. Maybe we can get some good poison here.
I can just make that with my jug of alchemy whenever I want.
Oh, that's true. All right, never mind. Some other kind of potion? I don't know.
As you're like saying this and looking around, you hear a kind of an argument, and then one demon kicks another one out of his shop, and he's holding in his hand a glowing, what looks like a glowing rapier. Its handle is spiked and the blade is twisted. The tip is almost white hot.
Ooh, that looks interesting.
Do you want me to go ask about it?
Yeah, could you please, once again, my reputation.
No, I got
Here,
you.
take the coins.
All right. I will hold on to the coins and walk on up. Hey, I noticed you kicked that guy out. I like the flair. What you got there?
It is a replica of the great infernal rapier of Cambion.
Replica, eh? But does it work like the real thing?
Of course not, it is a replica.
So all that glowy stuff's just for show then, huh?
Well, mostly. We did use the infernal iron to make it, so it has some, benefits, but currently in this state it is of little use, at least to me.
Okay. I mean, it's a rapier, right? Like, it works like any other.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yes, you could just use it as yes, you can use it as a weapon.
I kind of glance back at Yora.
And then I nod.
Okay. How much would you ask for this replica? Beautiful craftsmanship, by the way.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess I'm not particularly interested in it. Normally, he was supposed to pay me 10 coin for it. But if you have anything to trade, I could give it away for less if you'd be willing to barter the rest.
Let me see what I've got in my little pouch here. And I'll fish around, and I actually still have a molded together ball of copper coins that we never actually gave away to anybody.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna how long does it take? It's a bonus as an action. Tiny non-magical object as an action. Give it following magical properties. So it's pretty quick. Gonna let's see. Okay, yeah, I got it. So I'm gonna tinker with it for a little bit in the bag as I'm pretending to rustle around, and I'll pull it out. It's just this ball of copper, but across it reads a lovely poem. Now this thing has quite a bit of sentimental value to me. It's got a beautiful poem inscribed on it that my mother used to sing me to sleep each night. Lots of value when I hand it to him. And the words of text that are inscribed upon the copper ball says, "I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt." See, that it hurts.
Just for fun, can you roll me a persuasion on this?
Nat 20.
Oh yeah, he smiles and he absolutely loves it. He is, I like you, mortal. I shall give this to my offspring, and since I have a feeling I will be seeing you later, I will make you a deal. You give me this, and I will take half the price off of this rapier.
So that plus 5 soul coins?
Yes.
Sounds good. You got yourself a deal, bud.
Excellent. Have fun. I love these little toys.
Yeah, me too. Alright, see you, buddy. And I'll walk off with rapier in hand. And I'll just hand it to Yora.
Okay.
Awesome.
You owe me, though.
Okay, I definitely owe you, yes. Well, I mean, feel free to use the sword whenever you want. I'll just hold on to it.
I don't need it. I got my own
Do you
fashions.
have any ability to use it? Like, do you have any proficiency in using a rapier or any type of dex weapon?
No, I can use lots of things, but rapier's not one of them.
I mean,
Yeah,
her main
so-
weapon is a scimitar. Would that be similar?
But is the scimitar is it a strength weapon or a dex weapon?
Oh, sorry. I don't think it says. I'd have to look it up in here.
It's in the guidebook somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
All right, let me look it up real quick.
Regardless, if we
It
need
is
to,
yes,
we
it
can sell
is a
again down
finesse
the road.
weapon.
Oh,
It is a light finesse weapon, so you can directly like switch from scimitar to rapier.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Nice.
Alrighty. Well, that's our soul coins spent. You ready to perform a heist and book it?
Let's do it.
Alright. Gaga, if you want, you can get ahead, Snoss.
I think I shall hang behind and keep an eye out on you two, and maybe I can help out if you need it.
Alright. Well, Yora, go ahead and wild shape into your flying animal of choice, and I'll try to ready the technical components of this.
Oh, yes. Just one problem with that plan. Apparently I can't wild shape into anything that flies. So, maybe there's another animal, though, that could do it.
Like a squirrel?
Um,
A gliding squirrel. Yes, that could work.
you have to climb up somewhere really high, and then you'd get mauled by the pouch of coins. How about this? What if we just tossed you?
Yeah, that could work.
Or like, actually, how about this? I'm gonna like do some like mathematical computing in my head and try to like plan. I test the wind direction and everything, and try to predict where the catapult spell will launch the coins. I mean, it's pretty exact. It just says fly in a straight line of up to 90 feet in a direction you choose.
Yeah.
Before it falls. So yeah, so I'm just gonna gonna be like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna catapult it in that direction. I'm gonna point to, I don't know, a direction. I don't think it really matters. Just somewhere away from the market. I'm like, so you go ahead and plant yourself and be ready to catch. And I'll give
Okay.
you 5 minutes before I initiate.
All right, and then I go to the position.
Okay.
Okay. Moments of truth. I will cast. I'll be within 60 feet of the dude, which is as close as I need to be, and then I will cast catapults and fling it in the direction that I told Yor to go in.
Okay, so I mean, how are you planning on the catapult removing the straps that's holding it to him?
I
Or
was
does
just
he
hoping the
get
force
ripped
would be
with
enough
it?
to rip it apart.
Yeah, they're infernal bindings. So, how much lift does your catapult have?
90 feet in the.
No. Like, how many poundage can it move?
Oh, 1 to 5 pounds.
Yeah, so I guess all of a sudden, all that happens is all of a sudden the bag, like, rips forward, it hits the end of its rope, and then falls back down.
Okay. Let me think.
Yeah, 5 pounds of force is not going to be enough, even with a, like, clothesline rope to do anything.
Well, I make my way over to Hen. I say, hey, I noticed the pouch didn't fly over at me. What do you say we just call it a wash and leave this damned place.
Yeah, okay, Yora. Let's kind of go like buddy
I just
arm in
don't
arm.
think that
Just
even.
gonna like walk out after attempting to
Yeah.
rob this man twice.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, well, that was a bust, but that's all right. We got a cool rapier out of all of it.
It's true. Maybe we can do a little reconnaissance of the bricklayers area before the night's
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, and we're going treasure hunting later, so you know, it'll work out. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I follow along behind them, just kind of shaking me head.
All right, so you guys are walking like to the, what would that be, northwest towards the brick district?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's say you take a meandering path, and as you do, the time passes, and that red glow disappears, and signaling the disappearance of that bit of the market. And just a moment later, you see the first streamers of light cross the sky for dawn beginning to break.
Long night.
Yeah.
Can't believe we failed robbing that guy twice. So I need to get better at that.
I don't think there was any way to succeed. It was probably an impossible task meant to entrap our souls or something.
Nah, probably. Demons, am I right?
Yeah, those bastards.
Ba-dum-bum. So you guys are on the edge of the brick district. You feel the cold winds arising and blowing past you as you approach. Would you like to stop here and pick up with Kakano next time?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
All right. Well then, success. We will end with dawn breaking and you entering the brick district.
Okay.
Coolio.
See, that was fun. We didn't need Kakano for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we did much to actually progress anything, but it was fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it. How many hit points is Yora down now? 28, give or take.
Yes, I only have 10 hit points left, so maybe some amount of.
I can
regenerating.
cast Cure Wounds when we start next time. Just remind me.
I can cast Cure Wound too. I can cure myself, I think.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We tried. We had some good plans. Just they didn't.
Yeah.
We did.
I think so
I
too.
thoroughly enjoyed
We-
all of it. I thought you guys did great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's so funny. At least 3 different demons said that they liked me and would see me again sometime soon. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
And you'll
Eh.
figure it out eventually.
I've already died once. It wasn't anything to rag home about. At least in my character's canon.
When did you die previously?
So the whole
Oh,
backstory behind Hen is that she's reincarnated as like but she was a halfling wizard who spent her whole life studying magic and
Gotcha.
failing. And then it was Timora, the goddess of luck, was basically like, so it was actually my evil twin sister was just playing a prank on you all this time. But like I give you a new life to like live as you wish. You can be a wizard, like, and be successful and whatever. And then Hen awoke as a human baby and was like, fuck that. Like magic sucks. I can't trust it. I can't trust anybody. I'm gonna do everything my own way. And in a way, that's also why, like, canonically, like, as an artificer, there is some magic imbued in what she does. That's
Fair.
basically
I like
what
it.
was. Yeah. That's also why, like, she hates wizards, because she's like, they're wasting their life away. Run! Run while you can. You idiots. Now she lives life to the fullest because she never had one.
Nice. I love it.
I dig it.
That literally was just based entirely off of the fact that, like, when I randomly generated a character thing, in the personality traits, it was like, you're reincarnated and, like, you don't, like, you still are, like, looking for vengeance. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't like that part, but I like the reincarnated bit. That seems kind of funny.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Well, should probably sign off.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.